I got another video for y'all. This is Spouse House Season 1, Episode 9. Let's get into it. So Scott's family has no issue telling him that they not showing up to the wedding, which everyone came to understanding on why. They just said it's new, and they not sure what's been going on the past couple weeks. They not hip, they not privy, so understandable. This is the final opportunity for whoever wants to get engaged. Jimmy made a speech pretty much telling niggas like, fuck it, bro, just do it like I did it, and you see where I ended up. Nigga, ain't nobody trying to hear that. After his speech, Stacy whispered to Scott, and she was like, oh, Jimmy's speech was directed towards you. Well, I think it was for everyone, but hey, take it and, you know what I'm saying? Take it and run with it, you know what I'm saying? Take it how you want, but I'm sure he was just speaking abroad. Then she waits, and she's like, are you waiting for me to propose? And he was like, are you? She was like, well, that's the man's job, which it is. So this man has the nerve to get up, tell her how much he loves her, and he got a list full of her pros, and she don't have no cons, but how he's not ready to propose to her. I'm like, wait, so why did he make this announcement? So afterward, Darren pretty much does the same thing to Isabella. So now I realize everyone's making the announcement because this is the end of the show, and this is the last time they get to propose. So I'll give Scott a little bit of grace, but at first I thought he was just doing that shit just to do it. I was like, damn, this nigga has no mercy. But also, back to what I said, giving the experts hell and giving the experts responsibility on the last episode about, you know, why didn't you guys send Ashley and Tom home earlier? But now I got to give them hell this episode because it's like, why the fuck are you having them do this? Like, this shit is so embarrassing for some of the couples or really for the woman in the couple because, you know, none of these women are going to propose as they shouldn't. So, I mean, it's losing me. But Tom was going to propose, and Michelle was actually about to say yes, but when he makes his little speech, he brings up Ashley Lauren, and Michelle breaks down, and now she feels like the second option to Ashley Lauren, because why are you bringing her up, and she's gone, and I mean, I definitely feel her. Stop talking about that bitch. She's gone. Like, what do we... You don't even need to bring her up in your relationship. I caught the last bit of it when you dumped the bitch, and now I know it wasn't, you know, it wasn't productive, it wasn't good for either side, and you guys separating was for the best. So I guess Tracy was right about Jimmy's speech being directed towards Scott because afterwards he pretty much was interrogating that nigga and he was like, oh, why didn't you propose to Tracy? Why didn't you propose to Tracy? And Scott pretty much said, you know, he was 100% sure of everything in his life and he didn't have the feeling of, oh my God, I love this woman. And he feels like she's not the one for him, which kind of sucks if you're Tracy because like she thinking to herself and she telling the group of girls, you know, on the other side of the room that like, man, we're going to be closer when we go back home. Like, when we go back to the Shy, we're going to be back closer. And the whole time that nigga's like, it's really fuck that bitch. And it's like, damn. But, I mean, it's tough. It'd be like that. And they just met each other. But I don't know. I feel like he could have did that before you met the family. Like, I don't know. But, hey, they jumped in fast. They kissed the first time they met each other on that little weak-ass day. I forget what they did on that day, that weak-ass day. But... anyway, yeah, listen to this whenever you like Scott shit. Forget about